Thinking of it as a community.
It is absolutely community outreach with this. Yes, thank you, you're right.
Which will then
It's just
encourage the
spreading.
community to support the education of the children.
That's lovely.
AKA fun.
Yes. So that's exciting. We're getting going.
Did Counselor Murphy ever send you information on that?
He did not. I didn't get anything from him yet about the weather station, the wind turbine. No, I haven't heard anything from him. So, all right, we have to find out about that. And I haven't found anything out about that.
Councilman White will take that. Yes.
All right, will you take that on for us? He said there was money available for schools specifically, wasn't it, for schools, for a small turbine? So we would really like that. We would really like that. So that's exciting. Tomorrow, grade 8 will go up for their State House visit. Deborah Jerry will meet them. They'll do a tour and they'll do their mock legislative session. So it's part of the whole Project Citizen unit that Maureen runs every year. So
Deb will actually sing the "I'm Just a Girl" song from Schoolhouse Rock.
I'm not sure.
She might.
She might, because she is an entertainer also and radio announcer. So I don't know. She might. Our after-school enrichment started at both schools on Tuesday, and we have a drama club up and running at Vaughan. So that's going to start next week, and it's going to be 4 hours a week, 2 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Thursday. Kids are just beginning to sign up. Lisa Kerr, who was involved downtown, is going to be our drama coach, and it will be a play, not a musical. We have to start small, so we're going to have a performance in April 9th.
Do they know what play yet?
No, because she wants the kids to be involved in the picking of it, so she's researching and pulling things in, but she wants it to be there. She wants them start to finish involved. So that's kind of neat. And Carrie and I again attended the Dana Center this month with Nick Alfred and Jen Haswell, and this was, we kind of mentioned this, I believe, the last time, or somehow
I kind of put it on it every time.
Yeah, I love it. And it is this whole method of collecting, analyzing, reflecting, and acting upon what we find. So collecting data, and we're doing that. We talked about the 4-minute walkthroughs around mathematics, and piling it together so that you're looking at trends either in a grade level or in the school as to what's going on, and looking at what kind of instructional strategies do you see. So you do a tally overall. It's not like a spot, it's not an evaluation of a classroom, but it's to look as a school as at what trends are going on and to make changes.
So in December and January, I don't know, we might have told you this, we did 79 walkthroughs. So we had that data to take up to the Dana Center, and we did some tallying, and then we did a mock, I was a part of it, accountable talk, where we ran through a protocol that we're going to bring back and do a trial here and then go back in March and say how it went. So it's really great work.
Can I ask you a quick question on the after-school enrichment programs?
Yep.
Is that a zero cost based on the supplemental funds from JEF?
There are costs for some programs.
Well, I mean, is it a zero cost to schools? I mean, I know parents pay.
No, for this school year, it's $2,000 per school local budget. Is that correct, Jane? We just listened to this week. So it's $2,000 from the local budget for each school. So $4,000 in total is supported through the local budget, and the rest is through the Jamestown Education Foundation.
And Jeff recently just increased.
I didn't get an official word on that, I didn't mention it, but
Okay.
I needed to double check. But they were looking to increase. They met and discussed whether to JEF to increase their funding to us. So they're looking at that because their concern was their whole premise is they didn't want to charge for programs all along. This was from the original board. They had a strong feeling they didn't want costs associated with the children. So I know they discussed that.
I have a completely different picture on that. I mean, if it's after school, I think that parents should be paying for it.
And so they've sort of been hashing that out amongst themselves as a board. But I didn't get a clear picture at the end of what happened, so I need to just check with Sally Shot.
Okay, great.
Kathy, could you update on the after-school Chinese program?
Right now, we don't know why, but we didn't get a big sign up for the after-school Chinese. We are doing it through Mike McKee, who is the executive director at Cerrico, and he has made contact with a Chinese teacher she's doing some after-school enrichment in Smithfield at the high school, at the middle school, at the elementary. She's also teaching a course at Roger Williams University this year. and one other college. I'm sorry that I can't remember right now. It wasn't URI, but I'm not sure. No, it wasn't Bryant either. She's been in the country for 5 years. I met her today. Mike brought her over. We did a walkthrough here. So we're going to hard copy out. I talked to Julie about this too, Julie Colfus. We're going to hard copy out the program to all the parents tomorrow. And the
I saw
teachers
it
talk
in
it
the
up.
Warrior, but it was sort of at the bottom, and I thought, oh, you know,
Yeah,
parents,
so-
a lot of parents tell me they don't read the
And
Warrior, so.
we
would
also
everybody
had that
know?
discussion about the electronic Warrior, because we've really been trying to push that. And we're getting some people saying, thank goodness you're doing it, and some people saying, oh, we don't read it, we want it completed. So that's another story for another time, but we are going to send home a copy tomorrow. And what Mike's going to do with the teacher is next Tuesday host like an open house, and parents are invited, and they can come, and she will do an overview of the course. So
Well,
we
in
can
that
generate
open
interest.
house, it's huge. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I mean, you've got, you know, Dr. Lucan who went to China, you've got Mary Wright who took students to China. You know, maybe kids are just missing the why it's important to know
Yeah,
this. I mean, it's a
yeah.
hard language, right?
Yeah,
So why
right.
would I sign up for that instead of a Romance
Something
language
fun.
that's easier,
It's
right?
really not
Or
hard.
cooking, I mean, it's.
Well, the
now
perception
there's-
is-
The written language is intimidating.
I mean, it's
but the spoken
different,
language is
different,
not difficult.
it's different word, or different letters, right? Different alphabet.
The written, but the spoken is not, you say, Marcia, not that difficult?
I
We do have some.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is when you do an open house like that, if you can get people that can start to put the why behind it, and why it would help a student in 5th to 8th grade learn this as a global citizen.
So I have faith that we're going to fund it up. We really should have 15 seats for it to work. And there's also a higher price on this one. It is $80 for the 8 weeks, which is, and I don't think that's the reason, but we'll get it going. And Mike, I think we'll run another one in the spring also. So we just need to generate some more enthusiasm.
Are there other academic after-school programs? Do they generally get, are they as popular as
Well,
the
the
ones
Writers
that are
Club
more-
is very popular. The kids really always like the Writers Club. That seems to always be big.
Yeah.
And Spanish for my school is popular
Yeah,
as
but
well.
those are academic, so.
Robotics, I think robotics generally is.
Robotics was great. We're not running it for winter because Jack and Joe aren't available,
Okay.
but that's a very popular with the kids. Yeah, yep, it is.
I think part of the problem with, we offer a lot of varied programs, because, but then they're also, their lives are so busy
Right.
with the sports and the dancing and all the different kinds of lessons that they do.
Right.
Yeah, but if you can get all those lessons here, why are we
Right.
paying the YMCA when I could be paying Jamestown schools? You know, it just seems
I was gonna
crazy.
say at Melrose, all the activities that we offer have waiting
Yeah.
lists, every
Right.
single one,
Every single
so
one.
Right.
I mean, the
it's,
kids love
it's
them.
amazing.
Well, that would be a good
So I
use
just-
of more funding, so we could offer the program.
Right.
Right,
Right.
right. I would, we offer 10 at Melrose, and I had to kind of finagle it to make sure there's building space.
No, yeah, I
A lot of them
Yeah,
need the
absolutely.
multi-purpose room or the
Uh-huh.
music, so,
Right.
you know, I don't know if we could offer it. I'd love to, but 10's the managers.
I say we build another building, I'm kidding, totally kidding.
Big now, because we're putting the budget together.
Yeah.
Totally kidding, okay, sorry.
That's what I'm thinking. What about?
Okay.
3 kids this time.
Okay.
Could I just add to Kathy's notes that she's got under kneecap that the results will be available to districts on the 27th? We get them, but they're embargoed, meaning we cannot share them until RIDE releases them to the press. So that gives us a little bit of time to look at them, analyze, see if we see any glaring things that must be mistakes. Like we didn't go up.
The kneecap results.
So we have a band concert the same night as your meeting, just so you know what it is. Your Wednesday meeting.
Right.
In the lawn gym.
In the lawn gym, we're okay in the gym, but I'm just saying,
we're supposed to
you're
be-
gonna be hearing music.
Yeah.
You won't be, right, you'll be in the cafeteria.
What's the date
Next Wednesday?
tomorrow?
Oh, 27th, I wrote, it's the wrong date in there, just say Wednesday,
Oh.
January 27th.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But that's the same night as your meeting.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
miss, I know. But how long had that been scheduled? I
I have not seen any notice of that.
Really?
Really. It was in Warrior, I must have missed it, but I haven't seen any notice.
Okay, I know she